Hey, I don't know if I've read anything that has the roommate path, but we see that too. I definitely have some couples that are in that place, and whether that's for a short period of time or a long period of time. So I don't know. I think that's honoring to everybody's experience to have these different paths in there. I think that's really great.
Yeah, I really like this roommate phase as well because I think couples they're trying to figure out are they going to be the partner, right? Am I going to be sexual? Am I not going to be sexual? And if that dedication to sobriety and recovery isn't really there, and the partner's trying to decide what to do, it does go into this, I'm gonna call it like no man's land. It's like I don't know where I'm at. I'm watching and he's not doing what I think he should do. I'm not comfortable being sexual, so here we are. And I like it that, and I think that you're validating that is real and okay for partners to be in that place.
Absolutely. I think it's the reality for a huge percentage of betrayed partners. I think we just don't see it or talk about it as much.
Mhm.
But yeah, absolutely. And that was one of my hearts for this book is I want all betrayed partners to feel seen and caught. And the reality, the roommate phase can often go one of two extremes. It can very likely go to a place where her lights start to dim and shut down. And that to me is the greatest tragedy of all. Like when she just starts to die inside, like that just breaks my heart. So that is the danger in there. This is also the danger of prolonged stress and all of the ramifications it can have on your body, right? But the beautiful thing is, and maybe this isn't the other extreme, but it is the possibility that you can actually stay even when he's not doing great work and thrive, but it requires some really radical detachment and some really radical self-care. And I interviewed beautiful soul, a woman who I know is in this phase, who stayed. Husband is not doing great work, but has found a way to thrive and to make it and to dive into life. So it is possible. And I wanted everybody to know that is possible.
I want to ask a question about the roommate phase because the people I'm thinking about are the ones who we think we're going to stay in a marriage relationship or in a committed monogamous relationship, but I do feel more like a roommate. We're both doing good work, but yet maybe the fear or especially sexually, the fear of sexual contact isn't quite yet healed to the place that they have resumed their sexual life. And so they feel like roommates. So I'm wondering, does your definition right there expand for that group, include that group as well, where both people are trying, are working, and they're living collaboratively in good companionship, but haven't really worked on the sexual piece, or sex is not on the table and it may not be for the relationship? Would they go into that select group too?
No, I don't categorize people by their sexual intimacy with their partner. So if they feel like their relationship is healing and they're both doing good work and there's emotional intimacy, then I would put them in the redemption path. Because what I tell my clients after betrayal is this is your body and you get to choose if you ever have sex with him again. Now, ideally, if the relationship is healing, that it can get to that point. A lot of times it does, but it's also okay if it doesn't. And you can still have a very meaningful, healing relationship and or marriage. And that part doesn't have to determine the health of your relationship. So I would say if they're both doing good work and they're connecting and they're healing, then I would put them in the redemption phase.
Beautiful, beautiful. Because I agree with you. If they mutually are doing work and they mutually decide that it's not there for them yet, or maybe ever will be, that's still a healing and a coming together. They get to decide what they do
Absolutely.
sexually. Okay, thank you.
Well, and I'm thinking in this phase too, they might be in the roommate phase and then it might go to redemption or it might go to divorce.
Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
it's not that once they identify we're in step three and I feel I'm in the roommate phase and like all is lost. Just want to note that to people listening.
Sometimes there's this idea that there is a right way to heal and that there is the right outcome. And of course, what that outcome is, what the betrayed partner wants that outcome to be is one thing. But I think we have to be careful of going, you know what, divorce may be the right outcome for certain circumstances. And so I guess just being at that place where for the betrayed partners listening, like, you get to determine what you want your life to look like and what decisions are right for you and when the decisions are right. And Wendy, to your point, like, somebody might be in the roommate phase. Like, it's not a comfortable phase to be in. That's not a phase that anybody wants to be in, but it may be there for a long period of time. And that's okay. That is totally okay. And then if at some point you're like, okay, maybe he kicks it into gear, it's really the determination of the roommate phase is really how well he is doing, right? And so if he kicks it into gear and he goes into healing, great. Or if you get to that place of, no, I can't, to save myself, I'm done. I'm done. That's okay too. So just to catch everybody that there's no shame at all